sa show na comedy show that you will be part of?
Naku po, secret lang po ito between you and me, ha?
Hindi ko naman sinasabi yung show eh. Pero
Alam mo na yan, Natalie, ikaw ka ba?
Marami po akong nararanasan mga bagong bagay. Marami akong nami-meet na bagong tao. Marami akong natututunan na iba't ibang mga estilo ng comedy. And so far, I feel like this was divinely aligned. Kasi sabi ni God, sige, dito ka mapapadpad ha. So, tinatanggap ko na lang po. At kung saan man dumating ang oportunidad na to, I will always be grateful. And nagpapasalamat din ako with my current agency, which is CSA, na sobrang supportive po sila sa lahat ng mga galawin po. Kasama nila ako parati sa mga ganap. At ayun po, I'm learning a lot. Especially right now, nabaguhan po ako sa showbiz. It's both a privilege and and an honor. Sorry, hindi ko napigilan. Kaya ko maging seryoso. Hindi ko kaya maging seryoso. Pero yun po. Yun po. Sana nasagot po yung tanong ninyo.
kasi yung parang we were there actually.
Ay, nandun po kayo. Sige nga, nasuot mo nun.
Secret ka ba? Oo. Okay. Pero congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. At saka, parang big deal kasi siya, we rarely see parang a member of the community na part ng show.
Yes po. Sobrang...
Hindi siya member ng community.
Actually straight po ko. Nandiyan po mama ko, alam po niya may girlfriend po ako ngayon. Di ba ma? Opo, pero ayun nga po talaga, as an openly gay man who does comedy in a different way, di ba? Nakakatuwa po talaga na meron tayong representation na ganito, especially in mainstream media. Kasi hindi naman din po ako yung tipong sobrang bakla-bakla. Hindi na ako yung sobrang pa-straight-straight. I'm somewhere that lies in the middle. Kaya katawag po sa akin Bortang Barbie, diba? Kaya ang maaasahan nyo na lang po sa amin, sa akin is ibang estilo ng comedy at sana matuwa po kayo. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
One last question from me for Miss Meryl. Sorry. Excited kami ano ka na pala, directorial debut mo. Anong timeline nun? And are you currently working on it?
Yes, we've been working on it. So I think hopefully first quarter of next year we'll be in production.
Which one, the full length or the short?
It's the short first, and then the full length. Hopefully magkasunod lang din yung bonggang-bongga.
So ito, 20 years in the making, Meryl, ano bang naging preparation mo para sa pagdedirect?
Yung sa short film kasi, it's really supposed to be full length. Pero nabigay din ako nakakuha ko ng advice sa mga, sa mga sa colleagues ko na gawa ka muna ng short film to see how it feels, your template. So, this topic kasi is very controversial at the time. It's about, postpartum psychosis. So, there's a lot of research that you need to do. And up to this day, we're still researching for the final script. And I'm happy that Mark Mailey is helping me write the script kasi ang haba ng journey ko to find a writer hanggang sa, of course, with advice of Sir Ricky Lee, na isulat mo. So, sinulat ko na, hindi pa ako masaya. So, I asked talaga for help because I really don't want to write. So, parang, just know your strengths and weaknesses. So, I'm just really happy that, I have the people around me to support me on this.
This is your...
Very supportive of that.
Yes, thank you for showing me that.
Because Meryl has been an actress for like 1,000 years.
Grabe naman
And more than anything else, like she was the very first best actress in cinema.
Ano ang paglala ko ng manager ko?
So parang for this like new turn, parang ang saya lang. No need, my voice is loud. So, yun. So, we're very
Thank
excited.
you guys.
So, creation, producer.
Yes.
For both.
Yeah.
I know! Wow talaga. Thank you guys.
Oh,
Naawa na sila sa akin.
teaser na lang casting. Diba? Actor director for both them.
Oh, no. For the short film, but for the full length hindi. Just direct.
Bawal din sabihin.
Yeah. So,
Tumingin ako sa kanya.
text mo lang ako, girl.
Mag-update po kami, Mas
Message
Nacho.
kita. Message mo ako. Okay.
Pag sinabi natin, baka mabombard sila.
Wala pa kontrata yun.
Wala pa kontrata, tama. So, wag muna.
Okay. Congrats in advance. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a question from Miss Janice.
Ayan, good afternoon. My question goes to Meryl since siya yung pinakabago at pinakabata nito.
Thank you po.
Follow up na lang din dun kay Natalie. Kasi I'm just wondering, why do you think you need someone or a talent manager that will help you with your career path? Kung, di ba, in fact, ilang years ka na in the industry.
I know. Yun ang sagot ko, I know. I think it helps kasi when it comes to, of course, yung negotiations, that's very important. Kasi siguro, in a way, yung panahon namin, we were groomed to be yes people. So it's very hard to say no, to become business people when it comes to handling your own career. And siguro yung iba kaya, but for me, hindi ko kaya. So I'm just really happy that, I have the support of creation when it comes to, what I want, yung vision ko sa sarili ko as a creative. So meron akong home to think about that and not think about the business side kasi medyo mahina ako dun. So, and you have to really know your strengths and weaknesses sa business na to. And that's a weakness for me, yung to be able to deal with, yung on my own. So it helps na somebody has to filter and to parang to see it as a whole. Syempre may mga things na hindi ako aware when it comes to yung sa mga sa side na sila lang yung nakakaalam. So, they get to protect me.
May we know kung sino yung mentor mo sa direction or sa dream mo na maging director?
Oh, local? Oh, ito wow.
Wow!
International, wow. Sa local, I think yung sensibilities talaga ni Mark Mayley. I respect him nung naging magkaibigan kami nung ginawa namin yung donor ng 2010. Siya yung sa tingin ko yung very like a teacher na very honest din sa akin. So that can guide me na hindi ako. Although, I'm very grateful kasi pag nakakasama ko yung mga sa pelikula, pag sinabi ko magdidirect ako, they're all willing to help. So I'm very, very happy na they're all willing to help me. But I think sa style and because of the relationship I have with Mark Mayley, siguro si Mark Mayley yung pinaka-mentor na masasabi ko.
Pero kailan nag-start yung dream mo, Meryl, na maging director?
Matagal na. I think 2010. But I just felt like I don't want to be a director yet kasi parang gusto ko umarte, gusto ko parang hindi pa ako tapos, I want to do so many things. Pero laging sinasabi na ko, kailangan mo na mag-direct, ikaw talaga magiging director ka. Parang may pressure before, parang I had to wait my own time. Yung sa tingin ko na parang ready na ako.
So, last two questions. Dream lead cast mo for your dream movie and who will produce the film?
Pag sinabi ko yung dream ko na cast, parang sinabi ko na yung cast eh.
Ay, naku.
Ikaw secret.
Or A-lister ba to, Meryl? Or someone na bago sa...
Bago at luma. Pwede ba yun? Bago at luma. Parang silang bago at luma and they're very close to me. Yun na lang.
Yung producer,
John! Asian! And we're also looking for other producers na magko-co-prod. We're eyeing on some people.
why not your dad?
Oo nga. Ano mo nga?
Nakapaganda pa
Tanong natin. Tumawag. Magkaiba kasi kami ng field. So, my father is not very into the arts. Mas iba yung business model niya on hopefully, pwede naman siyang lapitan in time pag buo na yung project. Bakit naman hindi? Pwede naman, it's worth a try.
Okay. Thank you, Meryl.
Thank you so much.
We also have a question from Sir Eddie.
Ikaw na po.
Okay. To Miss Meryl.
Hot seat.
Kay Coach. Ben si Coach eh.
Yes.
You played the coach in in Sunshine. And so, how does it feel to be like a real life coach to mentoring many young actors now?
I'm happy. Kasi siguro yung mga gustong magtanong sa akin, I'm very, very willing to answer any or to give any advice that you would ask me. Kasi syempre, parang nadaanan ko yung, ang dami ko na nadaanan dekada rin sa pag-arte at nakasama ko yung mga lumang artista, mga bagong artista. So, hindi ko naman sasabing alam ko lahat, but you know, I've gone through different phases of the industry. Wala pa cellphone noon, 'di ba? Film pa yung gamit sa paggawa ng pelikula. So anything you guys wanna ask me, I'm very open to help. Kasi siguro ano rin ako I've been very blessed na tinulungan din ako nung before me yung mga tao na nakatrabaho ko, na talagang parang winelcome nila ako. And you know, growing up sa industry, swerte kasi ako 'di ba? Dahil bata pa lang ako, nasa set na ako ng Janet Marsha, buntis nanay ko noon. So, parang nabigyan ako ng maraming mga idol ko rin na tinulungan ako. So, it's just, you know, best to pay it forward.
How does today's actors compare now dun sa time mo, nung ikaw yung mini-mentor?
Malaki. Kasi noon talagang, yung discipline, yung I remember this story is very impactful sa buhay ko. Kasama ko sa maalaala mo kaya si Mama Charito Solis. And I remember marami kaming mga bata na naglalaro. Tapos tinawag niya ako. Sabi niya, dito ka lang, Ne. Dito ka, magbasa ka ng script, mag-lines tayo. So talagang the whole day, nakakita ko sila atong, naglalaro. Ako talaga, oh my God, di ako makalaro. So talagang, you know, it was a different time before that you value the discipline of work. Hindi ko sinasabing hindi ganun yung mga artista ngayon, pero iba lang talaga yung kinalakihan ko sa ngayon, kasi ngayon mas madali you know, mas madali for them, and iba talaga yung na sa akin ng tita ko na, you know, kailangan dadating ka sa set na ready ka, nagbasa ka ng script, kabisado mo yung everything, wag kang malilate. Yan yung mga ng mga luma di ba? And I'm happy na ko yun, na gawa ko yun sa buhay ko up to now. And siguro, yun din yung gusto kong ma-impart kung sino man yung magtatanong sa akin. Yun din yung mga advice ko, yung mga natutunan ko noon.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you po. I love being a coach. Hindi na ako kuskusin nanay.
Jerry.
Sir Jerry.
Sa iba na ako punta.
Okay, go!
Ikaw sana gusto
Opo.
mong tanongin. Okay, kay Jake, na gusto mong mag-try ang teatro, may mga theater actors dito.
Yes po.
Pero dahil may tatlo kang anak, maliliit pa, may mga limitations ka.
Actually po, kaya hindi ako masyadong nakakalabas din ng TV ngayon dahil ino-consider ko syempre first and foremost yung family ko, yung scheduling, syempre especially po sa TV na very hectic yung schedule. Ko-consider ko na, makakarating ba ako sa event ng mga anak ko, ganyan. Pero now kasi, mas malalaki na sila. So, meron na akong privilege to yung time ko to explore other aspects of my life, especially itong acting nga. Yung sa teatro naman, syempre, I've heard nga na very hectic ang scheduling when it comes to rehearsal, ganyan. It is something na I wanna try kahit at least once in my life. So, talagang mag-aalok ako ng time for that. Kung papalarin po na may dumating na opportunity sa palad ko, di ba?
Si Gabi, isa yung asang-asa sa teatro talaga. Na talaga.
Idol ko yan.
Yung mga experience mo, magkwento ka na talaga kung minsan, Siyempre may mga sakripisyo sa talent week compared sa TV or sa movies. Yung insights mo.
Yung home ko po talaga is theater. So, kahit na mas madalas ngayon yung film, iba pa rin yung feeling na umuwi ka sa stage. Iba pa rin for me yung fulfilling yung work no matter the medium. Pero iba yung feeling na tinabaho mo siya for months, nag-rehearsals kayo for months. And you really do it for the love. You don't do it for the money. You know that coming in, and it's really an actor's medium. So you really can play and you really can explore with your co-actors. And tayo kasi sa film, wala tayong luxury of rehearsal, madalas. So the rare chance to do that in theater is always a welcome thing.
Si Shai, premiadong actress na yan. Talagang si Miss Taylor yan! Oo, Nocebo, di ba? Talagang ano naman yung sa tinagatagang na rin dito sa industriya. Ano parang may share ko rin marami dito mga baguhan.
Gather round, children. Gather round, children. Wait, ano bang, what advice?
Sa karanasan mo na rin sa mga halimbawa,
Gusto ko sa akin siya tumingin.
sa Buwana ka pa.
I honestly, a lot of times when I am asked for advice, I start to feel like I have no wellspring of advice. So maybe a more specific question would help me to like dig through my archives, my mental archives, you know. Go to my library and
Paano kung
Do your homework. Do your character homework.
Yun.
Paano mo nalampasan kumbaga yung challenge, siyempre regional, Cebuana, paano mo na-penetrate na gawang kumbaga mapasok yung mainstream?
It was a whole lot of luck. Yeah, it was a whole lot of luck. I started out in regional film because, you know, may yung mga fellow yung mga fellow filmmakers ko who would get grants from Cinema One, which is no longer existing. Cinema One Originals and Q Cinema and all of that stuff, you know. There is no dearth of talent in Cebu. It's just that a lot of times the actors there are mostly nasa teatro, and we don't have an industry really to speak of there in Cebu. We have a scene, a scene that's alive and well, but as an industry where you can work full-time as an actor, no. A lot of the actors have day jobs. And so when it came to film, here I was without a job. I was freelancing, I was doing online writing, but you know, regular job, nah. So they could pull me out and say, Chai, we need you to play this and that. Yeah, I can bring my work anywhere. Like, during downtime, I write my online articles, I write about 10 articles about Venetian blinds. And then when I'm needed on set, right, okay, go. Anyway, I've done my homework the night before, I already memorized, have my lines memorized. And then these films came out, and then it just started kind of rolling from there. And then I just started realizing I'm not gonna make money here in Cebu if I wanna do what I want to do, which is to act and tell stories. So I said, maybe I have to leave home a bit. And then go back every now and then when I can to give back to the community there, which I do. And that's also like when it comes to advice, yeah, if any chance you get, give back to your community the way Meme is also passing it forward to the others. And you know, over time you'll accumulate a lot of insights. You will form a lot of insights, and those insights will make their way into like when you get invited to talks. When you get invited to talk in front of a class of 30 people, it's just as important as talking to a whole class, the whole state, the whole Cine Darna in UP. Diba? So take that opportunity to pass it forward. But be a sponge as well, with like all of the people that you work with, and I think that's how I've survived mainly, borrowing and borrowing from you know a lot of the people that you get to learn from as you go along your career. So very thankful to have worked with people who know more than me, actually, and to be able to converse with these people who form insight better than me and who are very generous about that. When they just, you know, I just let them talk, I listen, I'm like, I have a free lecture, I don't even have to pay tuition. And education is very expensive in the Philippines, as you can tell, diba? So Yeah.
So
So
we're
let's,
very actually proud kami sa CSA kasi actually most of our talents are from the regions. Okay, so for example, Chico is also Bisaya. She's from Cebu. Okay, of course, Carlos also from CDO. Okay, that's his background. Gabby Padilla is from Chai is CDO/Cebu. Okay, Pupa is from Capiz. Okay, and I am from Zambales. No, mga probinsyano po kayo.
Sunshine is also Sunshine is from
Sunshine, I'm from
Iloilo or Iloilo?
Of course, yeah. So we're at the moment.
Yung follow up na lang kay Chen. Sino-sino yung mga generous actors na may mga na-share sa'yo na may mga natutunan ka doon sa mga veterans?
I remember when I did my first teleserye, si Kuya Romnick was very generous about his stories, about his experiences before. Romnick Sarnata. Who else? People I've worked with are very generous. Like Gabby has said before, when you work with Barbie, she's a very generous actor. She's always there. She won't leave you behind. And it's nice to be able to work with somebody who does the same as you do, you know, because you know we're in theater, we're taught to like support your co-actor as much as you can, you know. Never leave your co-actor behind. You react to your co-actor, you give your co-actor support because you're gonna get it back. And it's nice to be able to work with somebody who does the same thing, you know. Who else have I? Yeah, oh yeah, Miss Jacqueline. Miss Jacqueline, I'll be honest, I wasn't able to talk to her at length about like a lot of stuff, but I have some good memories of her while we were on set for Patay na si Jesus. Yeah, the should I say it? I think everybody knows. I think everybody knows which drinks. Okay, so do you want to hear it? Okay, so this is the first time I worked with her. I was very intimidated. She was one of the first big actors I worked with, well, apart from Tessie Tomas in Miss Bulalaka, which I was like so enamored. And I was so amazed that she was what I the eye. You know, and then I worked with Jacqueline and I'm like, oh my god, it's her. Right? And then, so it was already 12 midnight. We've been working for almost 24 hours already, I guess. It was nearing like 1 in the morning. And we were on road trip films are especially difficult to shoot. Logistically speaking, that's why it takes a lot of time and care and all that stuff. So there I was, kind of excited. Here was a veteran who was just over it, you know. Oh my God, we gotta go home. We all gotta go home at some point. And then she calls us over and she says, "Nasaan ang mga anak ko?" Meaning kami, the actors who gave mga anak niya. Except for, of course, Hubert, who has Down syndrome, right? So, nasaan ang mga anak ko? And so Melde, who plays my brother, and I went, oh my God. Pagkagalitan ba tayo? Did we do something wrong? Da-da-da-da. And then we were in Dumaguete, and there she was sitting under a huge acacia tree. Sitting there like that. And we were like 2 children going to the principal's office going, yes po. Umiinom ba kayo? She goes, and then they're like, yeah. Upo. Bigyan ng San Miguel. And I forget what we talked about for like the next hour. But I remember that would be like a fun moment where in my mind, if I froze that into a picture, like a wide shot angle, there's this whole production crew in the background, like going haywire about all of the setup, and then there's these 3 people under the acacia, they drinking cans of San Miguel. So that's the picture that I have of her. That's really fun. Upo. Bigyan ng San Miguel. Like, oh yes. Yes. So in that sense, I guess she's generous with like I guess with her care for people. When she takes care of her co-actors on set, like when we're at lunch, she makes sure like kumain kayo. Bakit konti ang kanin? Nanay. So all of these people. Apart from that, there are also mentors that I've had in Cebu. My mentor, one of my biggest mentors in life, his name is Alex Pacucas, God rest his soul. I'm storytelling at long tail already. Okay, just to cut the long story short, in addition to that list, Angeli Bayani. Thank you very much.
Sa isa pong taga-tiyak na si Esteban, bakit nagpalit ka ng pangalan, apelyido?
Wala namang major reasons. for me, mas komportable lang ako sa ganong klase ng setup. Plus, recall din feeling ko lang, mas mabilis siyang matatandaan. So, yun.
Oh, kumusta yung galing Sorsogon, di ba, Bicolano? Anong traits ng Bicolano meron ka?
Siguro yung pagiging matapang talaga, yung oragon nga, pagiging courageous sa lahat ng bagay. Especially now, here in this endeavor of mine, na pagsugal dito sa gusto kong gawin, gaya ng sabi ni Ms. Chai kanina, etong klase ng industriya na to, kailangan, it requires a lot from you. So, it's hard to commit sometimes if you have other responsibilities na kailangan gampanan. So, yun, siguro isa sa mga trait na nadala ko yung pagiging matapang dito sa pagsugal ko sa aking pangarap na to make it in this industry and be known as a reliable actor.
Yung last question ko, simple na lang kay Meryl. Para makapagtanong naman ako. Siyempre, pag sinabing malapit sa'yo, dalawa ka nang maiisip namin na gusto mong makatrabaho si Ate Maria at saka si Joel. Kasama pa sila sa consider mo sa full-length film, In Case.
Very close po.
Okay, thank you.